Oh, hello. What is this? What's up, guys? It's been 3 months, 4 months, nearly 4 months. 4 months and eight days is going to be since our last video. And today, we're going to do the Premier League prediction for 2021 Premier League season. And you know the drill, we've done it last year. We never reviewed it, unfortunately, but I'll do my prediction. I'll tell some of the reasons why, yeah, enjoy the video. So just before we start the video, just to let you know, guys, I do run a Twitch channel. The link's gonna be down in the description. This is where we're gonna play career mode in there. We're gonna play some live games and foot champs and just pack openings on Twitch. Go check them out. If you want to speak to us live, go check it out down in the description. At the moment, we are playing Warzone, a lot of Warzone, and a lot of other games as well. But yeah, go check it out and see if you like it. If you do, come and say hello, follow me. Anyways, let's get on with the prediction. But just before that, make sure to subscribe down below. Make sure to leave a like. You know the drill. I know it's been a while, but I'm sure every YouTuber says the same thing, right? So at number 20. We're gonna go for West Brom, the newcomers from the Championship. All I'm gonna say, I just don't feel like they got the strengths to stay up in the Premier League. Not a lot of teams actually stay in the Premier League after coming to the Championship. I just don't see them doing anything in the Premier League. I think they're gonna struggle throughout the year. Probably not gonna get a lot of points either. And I think it's gonna be a team that every team will want to go there and really go to West Brom, beat them. They may be one of the dark horses, but I don't feel like it's going to be. If I'm looking to the side, it's because I'm looking at my team list that I've already selected, and that's where I'm getting, so I can remember. At number 19, I've placed Brighton in there. It was a tough decision, although last season they have finished 15th. They were struggling throughout the season, although the wins against Arsenal at the end of the season did help them actually to survive the Premier League. However, I feel like this year it's going to be a lot different. They do have new players such as Adam Lallana, but I feel like 19th is going to be fair for them, and unfortunately they will get relegated in my opinion. At number 18, we've got Burnley. Again, it's a tough one whether to put one of the newcomers in there or Burnley. Burnley is just another team that, yes, they did well, to be fair. They finished 10th last season, and if we look at their signings, like obviously there's not going to be any big names. They have got rid of Aaron Lennon and Joe Hart, which, you know, got rid of some of the old legs out of there. But they've not really bought anyone else apart from Will Norris from Wolves, which I don't think one player is going to do much. And I think, actually, personally, I think they're going to do a lot worse than last season. And unfortunately, they will get relegated at being 18th for this season. Okay, so for 17th, I've placed Fulham. So the new boys that have just come from the Championship, I feel like they're going to be okay. I mean, they will probably survive. It's going to be a tough one. However, they have just got Areola from PSG on loan, who's going to be very, very helpful. They got Tete from Lyon, and they got Harrison Reed from Southampton, and Lemina from Southampton as well on loan. So they've got quite a few experienced players, which could help them to survive that first season from the Championship back in the Premier League, and you know, hopefully they do. I do like Fulham. They do have Mitrovic, which is actually a very strong striker, very good striker, and could do a lot of damage in the Premier League, which he, you know, already did previously. So it's going to be interesting to see how Fulham play out this season, and let me know in the comment section below, what do you think? Do you think Fulham is going to survive or not? Yeah, I'll be interested to know your opinions down below. 16th, we got West Ham United. Surprise, surprise, they finished 16th last season. I think they're going to change. They're not really, you know, bought anyone, I don't think. Let's quickly have a look who they bought. West Ham United. So they got Thomas Soucek from Slavia Prague, which is 50 million coins. It's not FIFA, bro. Come on. 15 million pounds. And they did get rid of Dian Gana, which is one of the top prospects in their team. which is a bit, you know, a bit strange. Why they got rid of him when they said, oh, he's got massive future in the club, etc. But they sold him to West Brom for undisclosed fee, which is very strange. And I think because they've not really signed anyone, they've not really changed their team. David Moyes is still in the team. I feel like they will just stay where they are. They're probably going to fight for the, you know, relegation and the middle table or the table, but I think they will stay at 16th for this season. Hey, for the 15th, some people may think this is a bit controversial. Last season they have finished 17th. This season I've placed them at 15th, and as you've guessed it is Aston Villa. It is, again, it's a strange choice. It is a tough choice as well. Obviously, them finishing above West Ham might be a bit difficult, but I feel like they have bought Ollie Watkins from Bradford, a very young prospect, for 33 million, and Matty Cash from Nottingham Forest. So they're getting some few decent players out there from the Championship teams. They've got rid of a few players, nothing too important, and they are looking to get Martinez from Arsenal, which is going to be very interesting to see how well, if they do get him. He's actually an exceptional keeper, and I think he could actually help them to go up those rankings in the league, and I feel like they're going to finish 15th. I'm going to try and make this as unbiased as possible. Some of you may know I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm going to try and make it as unbiased as possible. I'm not going to put Arsenal at the top, just to let you know, guys. I'm going to have to be realistic. So at number 14th, we've got Crystal Palace. And the reason for my choice was they have just got Ease from West Brom? No, QPR, sorry. Which is going to be another young prospect. They are keeping Zaha, by the looks of it, from what I can understand, like from reading everywhere, he is potentially staying unless somebody pays, you know, the 30 million asking price that they're asking, but I feel like they're gonna climb up that table. Last season they have finished, well, they're 14th, so I'm thinking basically they're gonna stay in the same position. My bad on that, but yeah, I feel like they're not gonna really move. I think they're gonna be a tough team to play against. They might have a few upsets, but they'll probably lose the non-important games. Oh, sorry, the very important games, like, you know, the little teams. They're going to be the ones that very challenge it, and then I think they're going to be a tough team to beat back in London. But we'll see about that. We'll see how well they do in the Premier League. Well, how well they do this season. It's going to be interesting to see how Easy does in the Premier League as well, because he was pretty good for QPR. All right, in the number 13 spot, we do have Southampton. I've put Southampton 13th. They have dropped 2 places from last season. Last season they have finished 11th. Danny Ings was carrying them literally like a backpack. Danny Ings was crazy last season. I don't know why he wasn't in the team of the season of last year's FIFA. As some of you may know, we do play FIFA on this channel, so I can speak about FIFA. They have bought 2 players. They bought Salisu from Real Valladolid. I don't know how to pronounce it, do apologise. It is 10.9 million. I'm not really sure about him, so I'm not going to comment on whether it's good or not. But they have also bought Kyle Walker-Peters from Tottenham. That's going to be interesting how well he plays, because he was actually pretty decent, I think, and he was pretty young, pretty nice prospect. So it'll be interesting to see how well he plays for Southampton. Obviously they have got rid of Cedric Suarez. He didn't really play last season just because obviously he was injured, and they got rid of Lamina on loan. Lamina is actually one of those players, dark horses on FIFA, is pretty good as a starter team at the moment. Obviously he's not really that good in real life, so it'll be interesting to see how well they'll do, but I feel like they will drop a few places this season, and they'll finish 13th. Number 12, we got Leeds United. That'd be interesting to see. Your comments down below. What do you think about this choice? Leeds in 12th? Really? You might be thinking I'm crazy. However, I think Bielsa is obviously the Leeds manager is actually staying for another year, so that's going to be obviously a big factor of them playing really well. They have also bought some insane players. Well, was it one player at the moment or two players that they bought pretty good? Let me just quickly have a look. So, oh, they got quite a few players. I'm sorry. So they have bought. Well, they got Sam Greenwood from Arsenal, one of the youngsters, and they're not really. It's just a youngster from Arsenal. Arsenal Academy do have good youngsters, so he could be quite good. They have bought Rodrigo, which is going to be crucial for them because I feel like Leeds strikers were just not great last season. They just couldn't struggle to finish, especially when they played Arsenal. Thank God for that in their FA Cup. Just to let you know, they have bought quite a few players. They got Helder Costa from Wolves. They got Charlie Allen from Linfield. They got Joe Gelhardt from Wigan. Jack Harrison from Man City as well. So they got a big squad overhaul. And they've not really sold anyone, so I think they're going to carry on that good form, and I think that they're going to finish 12th, which is not bad for newcomers from Championship. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about that, because that is a pretty ambitious finish for a newcomer from the Championship. In the 11th place though, we got Sheffield United. Last season they were a tough team to beat, very tough team to beat. I mean, I feel this season, last season they finished 9th. And I think they're going to carry on. They may drop a few 2 places just because other teams are actually picking up a little bit, but with their signings. And I feel like Sheffield United are still going to finish, 11th in the league, which is going to be very, very interesting. Okay, so we just finished the top 10, which is you're going to see somewhere on the left-hand side of the screen, or the right side. I'm not sure which way I'm going to put it. So obviously the 10th, the bottom 10, sorry. Just to quickly repeat myself: Sheffield United 11th, Leeds 12th, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, West Ham, Fulham, Burnley, Brighton, and West Brom are going to be in the bottom half of the league, in my opinion, which is going to be interesting to review next at the end of the season. Okay, so here comes the tough choices. In the 10th, who's going to finish 10th? That was between the two teams, personally, and I've put Wolves in 10th. Last season they have finished 7th, so I have dropped them a few positions down. However, I feel like they're not really brought anyone that massive. They did get Fabio Silva from Porto, one of the youngsters, but is he gonna do well in the Premier League? They also got rid of Matt Doherty, who was a crucial player last season for them, and I'm not sure whether they can actually replace him with anyone. That'd be very interesting to see. Obviously, they got the beast, Adama Traore. There are obviously reports that to say that he's actually potentially could be leaving somewhere to a bigger club, so that'd be interesting to see how that will finish. I mean, if he leaves, then they'll definitely finish in 10th or below, but that is my prediction for Wolverhampton Wanderers. In 9th, another interesting choice, and considering the last season they have finished 13th, I feel like they're gonna finish 9th this season, and that is Newcastle United. The reason for that is, have you seen their players that they're buying? I'm like, what is going on? Their business has been incredible. So let's just put it this way. So Ryan Fraser last season, he was going for £50 million. Arsenal were trying to buy him last season. However, this season he went to Newcastle for free. They also got Callum Wilson from Bournemouth as well. So Callum Wilson, he's an incredible striker, and Ryan Fraser, two very good players from Bournemouth coming into the already a decent Newcastle side. They got they got Maximin, they still got Joe Linton, they still got Armirian. I can't even pronounce his name, but they've still got decent players in their team, and they've just added another few. They also got Jamal Lewis from Norwich City, a youngster left back who is actually very, very crucial for Norwich, and I think he's going to be doing big things at Newcastle, and I think Newcastle is actually going to be a very tough team to beat. They're going to be very good next season, and I think any team should not be too excited to go there, because it's not going to be an easy 3 points to get from Newcastle. So that is, I'll place him in 9th. So number 8, I've put Leicester City, and the reason for it is because I think the true top 5, top 6 is going to come back this next season, because I feel like it's going to equal out. Everything's going to equal out. Everyone's buying players. Everyone's obviously suffered from this coronavirus shit situation going on, and I feel like the gap is gonna close massively, and there are gonna be some new challenges this season, which is gonna be interesting to see, and makes the game more enjoyable. You know, when Liverpool win it by like 20-30 points, it's not as enjoyable as well, for us anyways. For Liverpool fans, it could be different. If you're a Liverpool fan, leave a comment down below. How did you feel when you won that Premier League? I'll be interested to know your reactions. Are you happy? Of course you're happy about it. Do you expect Liverpool to win again? Leave a comment down below. So in number 8, I put Leicester City, and Leicester City have finished 5th last season, which is a very strong finish. However, they were just playing quite badly to end the season. Of course, after the whole coronavirus situation, they may have not been on top focus, and that. However, I just feel like they've not really bought anyone to strengthen the team. They've got Timothy Castagne from Atlanta, who's replacing Ben Chilwell, but is he going to be good enough for the Premier League, which is going to be very interesting to see. They have bought him for £21 million from Atalanta. Atalanta were very good last season, so he could be one of their crucial players coming to Leicester, helping out and actually replacing Chilwell. So that'd be very, very interesting to see how well he plays and whether he's going to help Leicester. I may be wrong, and Leicester might actually climb up the table, but I just feel like they're getting a bit older. The team is going to get older. They do have Maddison still. They do have Jamie Vardy, who's actually an incredible striker, one of the best strikers in the Premier League and probably the world, if you ask me. But Leicester are going to finish 8th in this season. It wasn't a tough decision. Well, I feel like they're going to be just behind the top 6, and that's going to be Everton. They got Carlos Ancelotti, who's an incredible manager. They've now made incredible signings. They got James Rodriguez, they got Allen, and who else did they get? They got somebody. Oh, Decore. 3 very good midfielders. They do have Richarlison. They got Lewin as well. They got Bernard. They got so many good players in that team. On paper, I feel like they're going to finish 7th. They're going to be one of the toughest teams to beat. Sorry, if anyone can remember back in the day when Everton were very strong and just they were beating everyone, that no one wanted to play them. And I think the times will come back, and Everton are going to challenge for that top 6 position this season, which I'm happy about. Which I'm very happy about it. I want to see more teams going into those top positions and challenging the top 6 this season. Number 6. What do you think of Tottenham?
Hey, what do we think of Tottenham?
What do you think of?
What do we think of shit?
Tottenham. Yeah, that's what it is. Tottenham going to finish 6th. No comment about it. They're going to finish in the 6th, outside the Champions League spot. I don't care what you say. Mourinho is dead. Like, Mourinho is way past his prime. I don't think he can carry Tottenham to anything better than Pochettino has done, and they've done the biggest mistake of getting rid of Pochettino personally. So Tottenham at 6, and I'm going to keep this conversation here. Number 5, we're going to go for, this is going to be a very difficult decision for me. I was thinking between Manchester United and Arsenal, but solely for the reason I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm going to put Manchester United in 5th, and I'm going to hope that Arsenal are going to actually challenge for the top 4 position. I feel like if Manchester United buys Upamecano or like a decent centre-back like Koulibaly, then I think they're going to be challenging for that title. I know one player shouldn't really change that much, from 5th to top, but I think the top 4 is going to be very, very close this season, and it's going to be, it's not going to be a clear winner. So number 5, I've put Manchester United. Obviously Bruno Fernandes is playing incredibly last season. Let's see whether he can keep it up this season, and see whether they can actually, climb up that table. But I think it's for anyone this season. I think it's gonna be very tough to predict the top 4 correctly, because there could be a lot of surprises, I think. And as I've said already, at 4 we're gonna put Arsenal. They've got 2 very good defenders, Saliba and Megales, Gabriel. So those 2 defenders, adding with David Luiz, Holding, Tierney, Bellerin if he stays, Nathan Miles. Arsenal's problem was the defense, and I feel like with these youngsters adding to the squad, I think that could actually make us get the top 4. It may not be this season, like I said. If Man U get a good defender, I think they will go top 4 and Arsenal finish just below, unfortunately. But obviously, because I'm an Arsenal fan, I want them to win the Premier League, and I will be rooting for them. Sorry, but I think, being realistic, I feel like Arsenal are going to finish 4th. Okay, at number 3, I'm going to put Manchester City. A strange one. It is a strange one, but like I said, the whole top 4 is very, very close. It won't be anywhere near the big gap of what it was last season. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. Man City got rid of Leroy Sané. Of course, he hasn't played last season, so this season, it's just one of those, like, he didn't really do anything last season. But I think if he played last season, they would have went a lot further in the Champions League potentially, and potentially Premier League, where they wouldn't have lost those little games. But because Leroy Sané is actually good, he's actually incredible. Don't care what you say. They have lost David Silva. He's obviously decided to go back to Spain. Claudio Bravo was released, and Angelino's actually went on loan to Leipzig. That's another right back. Obviously, Mendy has got that left back position. Sorry, all sorted. They have, however, bought Ferran Torres. Not sure about him. Not sure where he's any good. Not really done any research on him. But they got Ake from Bournemouth, which was a huge signing for Manchester City. Last season they lost Otamendi. Well, they lost what's his name, Laporte at one point. Fernandinho had to play in that centre back position with Otamendi. They just were struggling. So Ake is going to be a very, very good addition to Man City. But I just don't think they'll do anything better than 3rd, in my opinion. Number 2, second place, runners up, whatever you want to call it, is going to be Chelsea. Shout out to my boy Danes Gaming. I'm sure you're going to be happy with this position. If they finish 2nd, I'm sure he's going to be happy. Just because you're obviously challenging for the title, and I think it's going to be like I said, it's going to be a very close one. Chelsea are definitely going to be up there. Have you seen the players they've bought? They've bought Thiago Silva for free. They got Mbuyamba from Barcelona. No idea who he is. They got Chilwell from Leicester. They got Malanga Sarr from Nice. Obviously, he's not going to play because he's loaned out. They got Havertz from Bayern Leverkusen. They got Ziyech from Ajax. And they got Timo Werner. Have you seen that? Their team is stacked. Lampard did incredible things with Chelsea last season with the youngsters without any transfers, anything like that. Now they bought some huge players that are going to be incredible, I feel. And I feel like they're going to finish 2nd. Yes, they got rid of a few players, but nothing too insane. I think the big names are really Willian and Pedro. Pedro is getting old. He's gone to Roma for free. Willian is getting quite old as well. He's gone to Arsenal for free. So it's like, I think Chelsea going to fit. Chelsea done very good business. Probably the best business any team has done in the world. And it's going to be very interesting to see. Although, I'm an Arsenal fan, but because my boy Danes supports Chelsea, I like them to do well. I want them to do well, and it is unfortunate they're going to finish above Arsenal. But hopefully, well, hopefully it won't happen. Hopefully I'm wrong in this prediction. But at this moment of time, I feel like they're going to challenge for that top position. And then, you know, there could be that Premier League, getting that Premier League title, which would be big for Lampard. Mikel Arteta and Lampard comparisons could go out the window because Lampard wins the Premier League. Imagine that. And basically, to end the conversation, the team that's going to potentially win the Premier League, I don't want to say this, but I feel like Liverpool are going to retain the title. Just because they're so strong, guys. They finished, they won the league so comfortably. It's hard not to put them up there. They've not really bought anyone, I don't think. I could be wrong. Let me just quickly have a look. Liverpool, they got Timicus from Olympiacos, and they've really just got rid of Lovren and Lallana. That's it. They've not really got rid of anyone else, so they're still going to stay the strong team. Of course, there are rumours for Mane leaving the team, going to Barcelona, but now Messi's staying. I don't think that's going to happen. They just need to get some sort of midfielders, I think, to help out in midfield. Because Milner can't do it all. Obviously, Keita did play well at the end of the season and he's still not reached his potential, which is scary because Keita did play well at Leipzig 2 years ago. So I think Liverpool going to win the Premier League, unfortunately. Sorry, Liverpool fans. I just don't want you guys to win another season. But yes, that is my prediction, really. Sorry if it's a long video, but hopefully you had a lot of fun. I try to edit it as much as I can, but so much you can do with a prediction video, can you? Yeah, leave a comment down below of your predictions. If you want to do just the top 10, top 5, top 20, up to you. Leave a comment down below. I'll be interested to read those through. I will reply to every single one of you. And like I said, guys, if you're new around here, make sure to smash the subscribe button down below. Leave a like, say hello, and don't be a stranger if you see me around. Anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure to come back, and hopefully there'll be more videos coming out. So we're back with a lot more content, very close to FIFA release date. So it's been your boy PNT Gaming, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.